Hello dear poopsies and welcome back to my channel. So before this begins, there is a link to my website called TonyBomboni.com. It is in the top of the description box and you can book yourself a tarot reading session with me. Shout outs to everyone who booked a 30-minute session with me or longer of any of my services. Reiki, coffee cup readings, candle wax readings. Tess, Valerie, Ashley, Patricia, and Sarah, thank you all so much for supporting this channel by booking a 30-minute or longer. Again, that's Tess, Valerie, Ashley, Patricia, and Sarah. God bless you all and God bless everyone watching at home. Let's begin. So this is going to be a 1 card, 2 card, and 3 card. So first card, card 1. Is Spirit Quartz. Whatever draws you in, you pick that card. If 2 draw you in, if 3 draw you in, all 3, I can't stop you. That's the message for you. Diopside. Okay. It's card 2, and card 3 is Magnetite. All right, Magnetite. So, card 1, Spirit Quartz, card 2, Diopside, card 3, Magnetite. I'll give you some time to select your selection. Each has 3 cards, and then I'm going to shuffle more cards along with each message to see what else is delivered your way. Let's begin these messages. Again, I have no idea what they're about until I do them. I never usually like to set an intent, this is going to be a love reading, this is going to be about money, this is going to be about career, whatever, I don't care, whatever flows, that's my style. I'm not like other tarot readers, I guess. Okay, so let's begin. Okay. Motherhood, family unit. This shows up in a good way, but my feeling is a little off. I have a weird feeling. It's not that it's a bad feeling about your situation. It's about some of you are afraid that things are not going to work out good. Whether you're not going to be a good enough mom, a good enough dad, you're not going to raise good children, right? That's a concern about a lot of parents. And it's because of this card. It's 2 yeses, but 1 no, right? This card is making me a little concerned. The way it's positioned and its position. Meaning where it is in the cards and the way it is positioned like this. Something may have given you a reason last year to believe this way, to have a doubtful belief system, to not believe in yourself, to not believe in honestly, in your children, in your family, right? Sometimes the parent is so in distress about their child, they're I just don't believe. I know this is a sensitive subject, because who am I to talk about your family, right? But this is a reading. Don't kill the messenger, okay? Hear me out. You're shielding yourself when you don't need to. Okay? Maybe some of you are overprotective. That's the vibe I get. Maybe your child needs you to kind of honestly let loose a bit, be more carefree, be more at ease about some things, right? This feels like a lot of young children energy, but they cannot express how they want to see you as yet. Yes, they love you, you love them, but if they had the mouth to say, like a teenager, they would tell you, take it easy, I don't need that overbearing energy, I don't need that, you to always, be there for me. Sometimes I need to go and how do I say, see my friend or go ride my bike without you having to tell me or keep an eye on me through the window shutter, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you live in a safe community, which I assume you do in this case. This feels safe. This feels okay. Like you can just let them breathe a little, you know? Some of the fathers, honestly, are playing the mother role. Maybe the mother's not in the picture. Maybe it's only you watching them. They're watching them on the weekends and you most of the time, okay? Some of you little percent of people, okay? Maybe 15%, right? Like, I see numbers. I'm good with numbers, like intuitively, like 15, maybe 20% max. Like, okay, anyway. I have teenagers, okay? And they do have the mouth to speak and say. So you are well informed how they feel about you. And obviously how you feel about them. But you know that's not forever. They're not going to be in that teenagehood for an eternity. You're still a good parent. You know? You're still housing them. You're still doing the best you can. And this is all you can do. Always remember how they were like when they were younger, but also this is one of the worst things that a parent can say to a child, and I know this from experience. You're not the same. You're not who you used to be. What, you want me to still act like an 8-year-old? Goo goo gaga, right? Like, you still want me to, ask mommy if I can go to see my friend. You want me to still, tell you everything I'm doing, right? Like, no. Okay, everyone changes. It's like when people tell you, like, oh, don't change. Don't ever change. Stay the same. It's like they're cursing you. They're telling you, like, people consider it a compliment. It's actually a curse. Like when they write it in your yearbook, right? It's like, don't ever change. Like, okay. You're telling me to stay the same, to stay broke, to stay mad, to stay... No, I'm not gonna listen to you, okay? I'm gonna change. And you're not gonna like it. And that's why you're never going to see me again. And that's why you write in my yearbook under the same sentence, will miss you. Yeah, you already know you're never going to see me again. Exactly. So, it's funny how things work, right? When you think on a deeper level. But anyway, moving on. I would say that, the red hair is drawing me in. It's kind of funny. You know what's funny? I never thought of this card like that. I'm going back to my old cards. This is the Golden Art Noveo deck, by the way. I know people always ask me in the comments. Whenever you ask me, I just heart your comment. I don't remember the name. I have to go back. Sometimes I'm not even home when I read your comment. So here, Golden Art Noveo. Okay, that's what the deck is called. But look at this. This guy is brown hair, and then the rest children. And the mom have red hair. So it's like you kind of feel left out, right? You're the brown-haired one. The rest are redheads, right? So, yeah, you feel totally, like, left out. You're like, well, yeah, I could be the one responsible watching these kids, but I still feel like they love the mother more. Like, you feel kind of betrayed. This mother role is playing a huge role, and she's expecting you to, for the men out there. The roles reverse, if it's the woman, or just women watching in this scenario. Yeah, maybe your children do look out for you more, but it's just a matter of time. And it's not usually until the children grow up, again, I know from experience, where they say, you know what, sometimes, I'm not saying in all things, but some things maybe the dad was right. Some things maybe I should have shown more love and respect to my father. Something, so, and then the children yearn for them, miss them. It's always like the mom thinking that the child never reaches out to them. That could be. I've seen mothers like that too. Like, why does my child never reach out to me? A lot of times the mother gets reached out to. The dad, I don't know. I don't know why the dad would. I guess maybe if they took on a role like watching them 5 days of the week, the mother 2 days of the week, right? But there's still the child most of the time still shows more love for the mother. For some reason, I've noticed that, but there are times the father. So it just depends. I guess for those of you listening to this reading and they're like, WTF, Tony, I don't have kids. Maybe you will. Maybe this is a scenario for you, my friends. Okay, my loving Poopsie Angel subscribers. By the way, tap that subscribe, okay? Hit that notification bell. Forgot to mention that. All right. But yeah, a lot of you have no support here. You are playing the father role, even if you're the mother. The mother has to play the father too. Maybe they're always working. Maybe the courts said so. Okay? And there is no... It sucks when that happens. That's one of the worst things. Like when I do readings for people who go through that, the courts, the kids, oh, it's so messy. Oh, I feel so bad. It's like, oh, that's one of the worst things. Anyway, I digress. Because it's hard. It's hard. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. I don't care who was in the wrong, who was in the... Nobody wins. When you peel back all the layers, nobody wins. Not the children, not the parent, nobody. Not one soul. Because nobody could get along. And that constantly creates that tense energy. It sucks. It really does. It's horrible. It's horrible. But yes, I almost want to cry. Like, it's just so horrible, man. When kids have to go through that. I'm sorry. It's just so horrible. Oh, drink water, Tony. Drink water. I have a soft spot for the kids in that case. They have to be back and forth between their parents. I just feel so bad for them. I almost want to cut this video. So play nice. I think the message here is loud and clear. To the mom, to the dad. Be nice. Be nice with each other. Please. Nobody wins. Okay? Let me shuffle more cards. These readings never get easier. Like, they never do. That's why so many tarot readers quit. They just can't do it anymore. Oh. I'm going to try all my eye drops. I'm going to cry all my eye drops away. Oh, well, maybe it's a good thing. I did need some more tearation. Look at this. There's war between you two. Again, for whoever this relates to, you can't see both sides of the story. Now I can't see. See, literally, I can't see now. Like this. I'm thinking of the blindfold on this lady. This is about the courts, the money, the what's it called? Judicial system? Is that what takes over that side of things? I don't know. Anyway, divorce, children, whatever. Okay. Look. Okay. This also drew me in. Again, in this same position. Why is this guy's back turned? You can see his back, but not these two. They're turned another way, right? You feel left out. Maybe some of you have that lack of support through friends to really relate to you. And it's funny because, like, I didn't go through this growing up. I didn't have to deal with, being separated from parents and stuff. So what gives me, say, to cry over your issue? I'm still going to cry because I feel the pain. Can't explain why. But just because I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum, I don't know what it is to go through that. I can still feel your pain. So your friends still feel you. It's not that they don't. It's your belief system that is misguiding you actually rather, in your brain, telling you, oh, my friends don't care about me. Oh, they don't even bother reaching out. They don't even bother, asking, how are me? How's my child doing? But they do care. Have you thought maybe they have their own stuff they're going through with their own kids, And if not, maybe they're just going through it. Maybe they want what you have. And a lot of times what I've noticed about human psychology and nature, like in your interactions with souls, It's all in your belief system. If you believe people hate you in your interactions with them, you're going to only see in them through that lens of hate and see that part of them that doesn't like you. So it's about changing the lens to view them through the eyes of love so you can see the loving aspects of that person. And then that change of perception will allow you to change the belief. So try to look at them in a different light. Sometimes you may see a dirty look on someone's face when you're talking about something, but it's not that they have hatred toward you about what you're saying. It's that they feel maybe guilty that they haven't done this, and most people are good. So I would say rather look at them and think, what else am I missing? What is the bigger picture I'm not seeing here? And then they later confess to you, I was shying away from you because I was so guilty that I wasn't spending enough time with my children because I saw you love them so much. And it's not that I hate you, my friend. It's because I would rather spend time with my kid. More time, the little time we have left on this earth. And they kind of like, people tend to shy away from you if you make them realize something in themselves that they need to work on. That's just how it is. So it's not personal to you. So don't take it to heart. You get me? Change the lens. Always, like, if something doesn't sit right with you, change the lens. And if you change the lens and something still doesn't sit right with you, then that's what they need to work on. That's not you, again. Then you need to back away from them. You see? So, yes. Change the lens and you'll realize the world opens to you. The world is more multi-layered, multi-dimensional than it's really black. It's not black and white. It's gray area all throughout. Like the black and white is just the borders to keep us here, right? The gray area is where we need to do the work. So same with the mother, father, mother, father versus mother, father versus mother, mother versus father. If there's a battle between the forces, change the lens with them as well. Most likely you'll find that they are only thinking about the child. It's not even about you. So see them through those eyes as you see yourself only thinking about your child. And then you can get along, have peace, not war. Love, not battle. Okay? I think I said more than enough. Work together, even through your differences. Okay? Okay. Good. Beautiful. I think that was very releasing and healing. Book me for a personal reading. TonyBomboni.com. Use that coupon code Tony2 once you sign up for the newsletter for 20% off for life. Let's do... I'm not laughing at you. I'm snorting because of my sinuses, and I started having to use like eye drops and nasal spray. Like, this pollen is just horrible. Okay. At least crying cleared my sinuses a little. All right. Diapside. Okay. What is going on? Someone is in a pity party, aren't they? You're even like aging. Like I never noticed how old these two character avatars look. Look how depressed and miserable they look. This is no judgment to you. This is just the card. My Lord Jesus, look at that. I don't know if you can see in full screen maybe. I never see. The more I do the readings also, this is why it never gets easier. The more I learn, the more I peer into, the more I see, even in the cards that have always been there. Or maybe we just live in a never-ending loop cycle of mandala effects, and I never noticed that this card has wrinkles on their face. Because Paige is usually a youthful individual, correct? No? These are some like old men in a young body, honestly. And this could be how you are feeling as well. Eternally, constantly. Maybe your job, you're just so tired. You're so tired of working all the time, but rather why not find some enjoyment in what you do? What is there to enjoy in what you do? If you don't, then maybe question your reality more and ask yourself. I'd rather spend time working on thinking of ways to get out of that situation than constantly working and staying stuck in that situation. Which is better? Which do you choose? Because this is eating away at you. This is aging you. If you notice, like, again, in a loving way, a most loving way I say this, again, I'm not trying to sound like nasty, but hear me out. You ever see that person that's like 36? Throwing a random number out there. And they look like they're 46. The job probably stressing them out. They're probably tired of getting their heart broken. They probably have 3 kids that they're wondering how to feed today. So before we judge that image of that person, see their experience. In fact, I probably have more respect for people who look much older than their age, because they've done more, they've felt through more, they've had to battle. Okay, their soul chose a hard experience. So respect to you for taking on that role, but you don't have to. No one's forcing you to get everything done in a short period of time. It will get done, but no one's also forcing you to stress out and sit in this pity either. We can worry or we can have faith and take action through that faith. You choose. So you can choose to sit here and woe, or you can choose to move, get up, fight, continue, do something. And if you really are worried about your age and your skin, you don't want a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. That's weird to call a guy boyfriend, right? It's like, it's kind of cringe. But hear me out. Like, you know what's funny? It's like, everyone always says girlfriend, hey girlfriend. And then nobody says, hey boyfriend, right? Like, why is that? You know, you ever wonder why? Anyway. My point is, my fellow friends, hit up the spa or something if you're that worried about your skin, okay? It's not, you don't have to worry about this thing that's gonna sag and get old and baggy. Who cares? Be proud when you get older that you went through that, you did that, you lived, you had that experience, you worried, and you freed yourself of that worry. Because some people never will and never do. You seeing this message today is a sign you will. Because this will implant in you, in your wisdom, in your heart, to help you start revealing, exposing those parts of yourself and get out of that. Because sometimes it's not others that are the problem, it's us. So acknowledgement of this, that you don't have to remain stuck. You only believe. Okay. I heard of something recently. It's like something along the lines of the life you have now is what you believe you deserve. So if you're not in a good life, good situation, whatever, not having what you want, you believe you deserve it. You're only where you believe you deserve. Okay? So that should inspire us to kind of level it up, you know, get our ducks in order, you know, do what we can. I even have that sense of urgency lately, like get what you need to really get finished, complete those projects, complete those tasks now, because you never know when tomorrow will bring, and then you just are unable to any longer. So, you know. I even think of this in the little things, like, you know, you eat a plate of food that you used to get all the time, like even at a restaurant, or a salad I used to buy at the shop. I'm like, it's not the same size anymore. It's not the same ingredients. They changed this, or it's something, it's so small. Oh, it's so stale and old. It used to be more fresh. Like, everything is changing. Nothing's the same. Even this potato chips, I'm like, ugh, these ingredients that are new, they suck. They don't taste the same. It just sucks, you know, I can't lie. And it makes it's like sand in my teeth. It's like a gritty feeling. In the popcorn, I'm like, ugh, you know. So things change. So you almost want to, like, it's kind of an opposing message, isn't it? Because I want to almost say, like, be grateful for what you have now, because you don't know when it's going to suck, you know? But at the same time, if you stay where you are now, you're still stuck. So being stuck sucks. So, like, what is the message? What are you fighting yourself with, right? Are you so worried about how that is going to change into the suck that you remain stuck? Or should you just move on knowing that, yeah, things will suck sometimes, but there will be better things that will counter the suck? Okay, so maybe you're thinking that way about your job, like, oh, I keep staying in this never-ending loop because I keep thinking something better is going to happen, or things do get better at the job that make the suck less suck, but then you're still stuck. So ask yourself, do I really need to stay here? Or is there much better? Because I will only get, again, what I believe I deserve. So if I deserve half-time suck, half-time not suck, that's what you're going to get and exactly where you're going to stay. Or do I deserve suck 10% of the time and not suck 90% of the time? And that's exactly what you're going to get. So let's continue the reading with further cards and information. You know your worth, you just have to find it. You have to remember who you are. You have to remember who you are and do it. Go for it. Fight for who you are. Don't fight for that job that's taking from you. You still owe taxes. They're pulling from your check and they still expect you to do a better job while you're making them 100-fold what you make yourself. I'm literally feeling like something is ready to expand. Like totally and completely within you, like within your whole being. Like you are ready for more. You are ready for more expansion. You are ready for just more in life. You know it. In general, you are. This is what you deserve. You get what you deserve. That's where that expression comes from. It's not a bad expression. Like, you get what you deserve. You get what you deserve. What do you deserve? What you believe you deserve. So you get what you believe. Duh. So, yeah, exactly. So you see, it kind of like lightens the load in a sense, right? Okay, so shouldn't you believe more? Shouldn't you believe you deserve more? You do. You watching at home? Yeah, you do. I know you do. I know I do. I sometimes wonder, like, oh my God, like, I know I do. Even more than I can even fathom. We all do. We're God's children. Don't think you don't deserve. Yes, you do. You did the work. You're working hard. Yes, you do. Of course you do. We all deserve love. Finest. You know, just like even I noticed earlier today, like someone's in a grumpy mood, okay? You just give them a little bit of love. You can even, I know it's hard some days because you yourself are going through it, right? You can even fake it, okay? I've had to fake my way through a lot of stuff. Okay, I guess that says a lot about me as a person. Whatever, okay, I'm a work in progress. I'm not perfect. Who said I was? I'm the messenger. I'm not the one that's, whatever. Okay, you get my point. Even if you fake it, okay? You just give a little, like, compliment, a little love. Watch that person's energy change, like, hands down every time. Like, you will feel it, okay? You will see it on their face. You just everything. Their energy will change. Watch them be uplifted, go from, and then watch what happens when you do mean it, when you don't fake it. Even if you don't like that person, when you don't fake it, when you genuinely mean it, and they feel you mean it. Everyone deserves a little ounce of love every day. We do. We really do. Because the world's not going to be better if you hate more, if you hate it more, if you hate the people more. It's never going to change in your favor if you just say, I don't like anyone and I'm going to go about being my grumpy old self. No one and nothing. Heck, you know what? This isn't even about you leaving the job. How about you shift the vibration, the attitude toward others there? Even just announce. Then you'll realize, wow, this job was 90% not suck this whole time. I just needed to change the suck within me, right? Because we all suck sometimes, right? Let's be honest. Like, I suck. I can be disingenuous sometimes. I can be like not myself. I can be, whatever, okay? On and on I could go with that. So, love it. Love that part of yourself. Acknowledge I'm an imperfect, flawed human being through God's creation. And that's it. This is what I'm here to do. Work through, assigned to do, called to do. It's not me. That's not my highest self. My highest self is freaking awesome. All ours is. But my baggy, fleshy, getting old, rotting away flesh self sucks sometimes. And that's the part my soul that's awesome and amazing needs to work through. To go back to my awesome, amazing house of light. Makes sense? So this is the work you do as well. So where are you housed? We think about our home in heaven all the time. Where are we housed here in the physical? Meaning not just your house, where you work all the time. Where's your job? Is it the best environment? I've been saying this a lot lately, even now that I think about it. Like, change those curtains, honey. Paint that wall. Move that old teddy bear if it's been there collecting dust on that shelf for 5-10 years. Like, shift. Change that furniture. Dress it up. You don't have to put it on a credit card. Who cares? Okay? You'll pay it off. Believe in yourself. You'll pay it off. Who cares? Make it nicer. You change the energy, you're going to get the money. The energy will shift, and you'll get the money to pay off that, and then some. It's worth the investment. Invest in yourself every time, hands down. You will reap hella more. I don't like using that word. Let me not say a negative word. See, I'm still working on myself. You will reap abundant, amazing more. I can't even put the word in a dictionary or something, okay? You will reap. Even reap is like a grim reaper, right? Like, you will sow and receive abundant more. How about that? Ooh, see, I even felt better. Like, I felt like a little tense, and now I feel like more, the energy's flowing. So there we go. See? With a little work, how much miracles can unfold? So now it feels much better. I don't feel this pity energy anymore. I feel like you're free. And you're not going to fight. I see a lot of you saying, you know what? I am going to stay where I am. It's because I was running from here. I was running from myself, not the place. It's not that I'm not competent to go find another job. And, it's about me. I don't believe in myself enough to believe I can change. That's the problem. Watch your relationships change. Watch the people you surround yourself with shift as well by doing this. This will be a miracle. Miraculous work you will do. Oh yes. Thank you so much, God, too. Alrighty. Believe in yourself. Don't forget my loves. Okay. So that was your dioxide. Oh, wow. Again, Golden Art Novea Tarot by Julia F. Massaglia. I know I don't whisper anymore, but I just got so tired of whispering that a lot of my videos are soft-spoken now. People, ever since I shifted that, not a single complaint about, I can't hear you anymore. So that's awesome, right? Okay, Magnetite. Here we go. If you picked card 3, the last card, Magnetite. Oof, now that we let these energies flow, I'm very warm right now. Like when that good abundant energy flows, I get really hot. And I need to do that because this is my warm-up round. This is just warm-up for the week, like before I start doing readings and stuff. This is why I like to do my pick a card readings or, candle readings, coffee readings on Monday, which you're going to see on Tuesday. Or Well, we'll see. We'll see, because I have a custom video to do. I forgot. So you might see this Wednesday. But I do it at the beginning of the week so I can warm up, because I know this is what I do most often. Most of the time I do the readings. So like maybe I need to like filter out that stuff that I went through over the weekend, and because I know I can be like a little stagnant at first, and then it just flows. It just flows. So okay, card 3. A lot of messages for 3 cards. This is a lot of this is gonna be a long video. Okay. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Some of you are preoccupied by how your body looks. Oh, I want bigger these, I want bigger this, right? Like, okay. But what bigger do you want in other aspects? Maybe you want a bigger house. Maybe you want a bigger heart. Did we ever? Oh, I know I hit it. I hit it deep, right? Didn't I? Ouch, sting. I just stung you like a wasp, didn't I? Yeah, well, good, because that will initiate that realization that, yeah, maybe those things are cool, cute, whatever, beautiful to other people, but most people who do that still not happy anyway. So, like what bigger elsewhere? What you're thinking big here? You're thinking like the world here. I mean, you're thinking even maybe traveling to get these things for cheaper, right? And ironically, that cheapens people's look. It doesn't make you look richer. A lot of the time, it doesn't make you look any more better or impressive. In fact, most people I notice ridicule those looks. So what's the point, right? Like, I mean, you do you. Maybe you're not tuned into those people who ridicule, so you just don't care. Okay. But once you get that done, then what? What are you going to make bigger and more impressive in other areas? What else do you have to offer than that, right? Like, ooh. Okay, I'm not saying that for everyone. I'm saying for like 5% of people. But you know what? Ooh, sorry. I said it. I know. You do have something else to offer, though. You really do. You know you do. You're just choosing an easier path. But you know how many people are choosing that path and they're all walking around with extra weight? They're carrying a lot around, literally. It's not making it easier on them. And they get it removed because they complain about the weight. So it's not easier. That's what we were told was easier. That we were told we have to do. Just like they operate, you're operating on your heart. Sword is a lot of times like operation, like incision, you know what I'm saying? But this is like you are doing that every time to your heart by doing that, by not loving yourself more, by not saying, you know what, maybe I can work out or strength train myself in that area. I can get bigger glutes naturally, right? Rather than risking my heart health even, because that goes straight to your blood. It really does. So look, I'm not a doctor. This is entertainment purposes only. Talk to your physician for stuff, not me. I'm just a tarot reader. This is just entertainment. But I have to disclaim that. But what I'm trying to say is we don't want to do what's hard. We don't want to suffer. We like convenience on a platter delivered straight to our door. Heck, if they gave BBLs drive-through or at your doorstep, people would probably do it. I mean, I'm just saying, like, whatever's easy, whatever's convenient, people would probably do it. It wouldn't be amazing. They probably already have that service I wouldn't be amazed either. What amazes me more is in people's innovative ways to avoid working on themselves. People's innovative ways to say, yeah, I'm gonna make my exterior seem more impressive. My nicer car, my nicer home, whatever. That I visited these people's homes many times. Like, nobody even be visiting their home. Like, I was the only one for like years. Nobody even be stepping in there. Like, it's sad. You feel that like lonely, empty energy. Like, who are you doing it for? Only you, right? So while you're still doing it for yourself, why not work on yourself to keep having those nice things in your life and make an addition to a nice, healthy, happy, healed person on top of that? Wouldn't that be better? You know, I'm going to tell you a story. Yesterday even, I was at the beach, right? Like, and I got out of the beach. I rolled up in my joint, right? Do they call it that? I'm trying to sound cool, even though that's not cool. I rolled up in my stupid red Jeep. How about that? Okay, let me be more positive. I rolled up in my beautiful red Mercedes-Benz. No, I don't have a Mercedes. I'm just trying to be more positive here. And I saw this very elderly male that was in a wheelchair. God bless. And someone that looked like his wife rolling him down the street. They're probably billionaires. Okay, these people that are on this island, like, they have so much money. Like, they probably have toilet rolls in their house with $100 bills. Okay, that was my battery, sorry. And I was like, but the situation he's in, you know, sometimes you're like, in a weird way, you felt like, wow, I should feel grateful that, yeah, I'm not a billionaire, but I got the health. You know? It changes you. It changes your perspective. Like, you feel sorry for that person, but at the same time, it's like, it just changes you. I don't know. You realize, like, what's the point of any of this anyway? We're all gonna rot and be under 6 feet. You can't take any of that nonsense with you. So, wouldn't you want to live an experience on this planet being a healthy soul roaming this earth, or would you want to suffer? Now, again, I emphasize he's an elderly man, so obviously as we all get into age, we're gonna deteriorate and our health's gonna go okay. Not everyone, you'd be amazed. I mean, the people that live in the mountains, they're like 90, they're like walking around, they're running even, okay? But if you live in a materialistic society, you get what you get, so it's unfortunately a downward spiral type of place to be, so... Anyway, so again, that's nothing to do with that person that I saw coming back from the beach. It's more to do with they made me realize something that I needed to see in that moment. That health counts, health matters. That I need to take my butt to that beach more often and take care of my needs and wash that negativity, because no one's gonna do it for me. Because I don't want to get old and have someone have to take care of me and roll me around. I have too much pride for that anyway. You know what I mean? Like, what am I working for then? Am I working just to work? Or am I working also to take care of myself, right? So what is this you need to do here? I'm finally getting to my point. What is it that you need to realize? Because let me tell you also, the more they poke at you by giving you bigger, voluptuous look and curvy waist and tucked in hip, the more that's going to hurt when you get 80, 90, isn't it? Unless you have a bajillion dollars and they do a really amazing, phenomenal job and you have some luck on your plate. I don't know. That's going to be uncomfortable when you get it particular. So why? Little things here and there, fine. That's cute. But why? Why put yourself all that pressure? You know, why we do those things is because a lot of people put themselves through a physical, uncomfortable even situation, even emotional pain, even mental pain. So we don't feel the pain that's always registering there. It's almost like we numb the pain with more pain. It's weird, right? Why do we do that? Why do we want to suffer more? But anyway, that's what you're doing, some of you. Who is also in your life who is thinking of doing this, and then maybe some message here you want to deliver to them out of love and say, I love you, and I don't want you to put yourself through more suffering than you already have. Again, I'm not against these things. I'm not telling you not to do these things. I'm saying, how can you see what needs to really be done here? Not what's easy to do. Not what everyone can do. If something's always available, drive through at your door, always ready, you can go and do it. Anyone can just come in and do it. Question it. Why? Why was this given to me that easily, that conveniently, that quickly? Why? Is it for my best self? This is something that's free. This is something that doesn't cost a dang dime. Like watching this video, right? I know nowadays it's kind of hard to heal for free because then you hire this person to do this for you or help you, guide you with this thing. Or yeah, I get it. But what messages have I not already delivered your way that can already give you the tools you need to get to where you need to be? At least for starters, because I get this is a general rating message, but this is free. This is what I get from this card. This is free. That lift costs $4,000, $10,000, $8,000. No. Healing this is free. It's free. It's free even not to take any action. You don't have to take any action. Your inaction is free. That's free as well. You know? Why do you need to take action? Why does this need to change? Why does something about you need to change, does it? Really warm. You're only disappointing yourself. Some of you are disappointed in yourself. So some of you are ashamed of your past behaviors, the way you look at yourself, the way you perceive yourself. A lot of people don't want to look within. There's so much shame. This is why a lot of people don't even talk about themselves. There's so much shame. What are you afraid of? What are you so ashamed of that you've done? What is it? This can be dark for a lot of people. This is dark. I'm seeing dark stuff. Okay, some of you, you've been through, maybe done some things you're not too happy and proud of. And then you carry that pride with you because that's your defense to say, this person that I'm not, or I'm better than I think I really am. So sometimes there's that other extreme polarity of, it's complicated. I can only tell you what I need to tell you. You figure that out, what it is exactly on your own terms, in the privacy and comfort of your own home. Because a lot of times there's so much shame, you don't even want to talk to anyone about it. And you're always there in that shame. Ashamed to confess, to say to someone, hey, this has happened to me. And I blamed myself for something I didn't need to all along. This goes in. This really does go in. This is not an easy subject, per se. Stop looking outside of yourself. End it here. And the desire to do that too. There's nothing out there waiting for you. I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to hurt everyone watching. There's nothing out there for you. Sorry, it's true. No friend, no lover, no house, no car, no vacation will help heal you ever. I repeat, there is nothing outside of you that you already have out there waiting for you. It's all you. When you change, you have everything. And then when you get to go on those beautiful, luxurious vacations, then you realize, oh, I can enjoy this trip more now that I'm healed. Because let me tell you, when I wasn't healed and I was going on trips, felt like crap the whole time, didn't even enjoy. I wanted to be home all the time. You can't enjoy luxury when you're not luxury within. Work on building that metropolis within your heart before it shows up in your external reality, because nothing anyone will ever give to you will help. So this is clear as day that there needs to be some things laid to rest here, some things closed off, forgiven, even what you are not only speaking to yourself but consuming. I recommend starving those parts of yourself, fasting it away. If you want a faster approach, that's why they call it fasting, because it's fast. It's a fast way to heal. Again, consult a physician, not me. Do what works for you. No one's telling you to starve yourself. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it could be like, maybe I play too many video games. I need to fast. Instead of playing it for 2 hours a day, I need to maybe 2 hours a week. Tone it down a bit. Did I come here to stare at a screen? I had to tell myself these things sometimes. Anything I say, it's not a judgment, honey. No. I myself, I cannot tell you what I haven't been through, right? Or have witnessed through other people, right? So there's no judgment here. Yeah, we can love something like a video game and spend time on it, but sometimes we have to cut away what we love so we can focus on other things we love. Because if you focus so much on one thing you love, what are you missing out on other things? Maybe there's more that you love. You just didn't realize because you spent all that time doing something else you love, right? So this is your opportunity and time to do that. Because if we're always doing the same thing, nothing changes. If you're always doing that same thing every day, 2 hours a day, whatever it is, change it. And then you'll see the change in your life, right? But you can't change it until you change here. So first here, then it changes in the physical. Again, nothing out there is there for you. I'm telling you right now, life gets so much easier when you realize there is nothing out there for me. I have to start here first. I have to start home. I have to start with myself first. Then there will be more for me waiting once I'm done. Thank you. God bless. 20% Tony too. Sign up for that newsletter, TonyBomboni.com. Okay? I cannot wait to see you all there. Love and light. Blessings, everyone. To do your own personal readings. That was card 3, magnetite, card 2, diopside, card 1, spirit quartz. Hope this resonated. And I love that each message was so different with each card.